Let's talk about Kim Kardashian's rapid 16-pound weight loss in 3 weeks in order to fit into her Met Gala dress. Now, I hate to disappoint any Kim Kardashian fans. We are not here to smack talk your favorite celeb, but I do want to use this instance and this circumstance to talk about a really important topic around weight loss and health and wellness, and what a healthy weight loss looks like, and also how this can kind of distort our own relationship with food, health, and wellness when we see celebrities promoting quick and rapid weight losses. And hey, if you're new, welcome to the channel. My name is Katie. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer. And here on the channel, we talk about having a healthier relationship with food. So if that interests you, then check out some of my free resources, including my 7-day mindful eating guide in the description. So here's a little background and more context to the story. For the Met Gala, which is essentially just a big celebrity event, Kim Kardashian wanted to fit into one of Marilyn Monroe's famous dresses that she wore when performing in front of President JFK. This dress belongs to the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and Kim Kardashian requested to wear this dress to the Met Gala. And because it is such an important Hollywood relic, it cannot be altered in any way, so she had to fit into the dress as is or bust. Kim Kardashian cried after trying on the dress because it wouldn't fit, and she vowed to fit into the dress in 3 weeks by losing weight via cutting carbs and cutting all sugar. Now, what she means by cutting carbs and cutting sugar, I really don't know. One of the reports said that she hasn't had carbs or sugar in weeks. So again, I'm not really sure how restrictive she was with it, but she must have been in order to lose that rapid amount of weight in such a short period of time. All right, so I have 4 main points that I want to convey to kind of chat with you guys about healthy weight loss and these kind of rapid weight loss schemes or rapid weight loss plans, and why they just aren't helpful, and maybe some takeaways that you can hopefully use to heal any triggers that may have happened when you read this article yourself. So point number 1, and you probably expected this one, especially from this channel, is that crash diets just aren't healthy long-term or even in short term. They're just not healthy at all. Not only do they perpetuate eating disorder behaviors like restriction, but they also really don't help in the sense that they can actually create more of a binge and restrict cycle. So when you restrict too much, you tend to binge eat later because your body is trying to fight back that starvation that it's experiencing, or that form of starvation. You may not be actually starving your body of all nutrients, but you are restricting it enough to where it's trying to use your hormones and elevate them to make it known that you have to get motivated to eat more, if that makes sense. And this type of rapid dieting really doesn't help with the bottom line that I think most people are trying to get when they do things like this, which is helping you lose weight. It actually does the opposite. So when you restrict, again, your body goes into that starvation mode. And one of the things that happens when you go into starvation mode is that your metabolism is like, okay, we don't really know for sure when this lady or man is going to eat again. So we're just gonna make sure that we hold on to as much as possible and slow down the rate at which we metabolize food. So if we go into starvation again, we don't have to worry. So long story short, your body actually slows down your metabolism, so you aren't just burning calories because you don't know when you're gonna eat next, or your body doesn't know when you're gonna eat next. It also creates a really big disconnect between your hunger and fullness cues, which are something that we talk about a lot on the channel, and something that's actually really important to maintaining a healthy weight. So your body really can't normalize and regulate those hunger and fullness cues when you are chronically underfueling and restricting what you eat. I think what people are often looking for when they seek to be a certain size by a certain weight, I see it a lot in weddings and other events. I think what people are really truly seeking is to be confident on that day. And I hate to get so armchair psychology on you, but confidence really doesn't come from external validation or losing weight. It comes from within. It's okay to want to feel confident when you are in a wedding, or when you are going to a school reunion, or when you are going to something like the Met Gala, which most of us probably are not. Just trying to remember that when you have these like strange arbitrary goals that you're trying to achieve to feel confident. All right, therapy mic drop. The next point or thing that I want you to keep in mind is that you should choose clothes that fit you and not try to fit into clothes. So I grew up in the era of 00 jeans, so trust me when I say that I know where this desire comes from, and I think it's completely normal, especially for those of you who may have grown up in an era like that, where you feel the pressure to fit a certain mold. Don't get me wrong, having aspirations for your health and wellness, no matter if it's weight related or not, is totally fine, but trying to mold your body to mimic or mirror someone that you admire isn't really healthy physically or mentally. A lot of the times, the people who we aspire to look like are completely different body types from us. Same thing goes for Kim Kardashian and trying to fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress. Although I can understand wanting to fit into this iconic dress, I think that if it fit, cool, but if it didn't fit, then maybe just have something that like looks like the dress versus that. I mean, hey, I know that's not what the celebrities are going for. They want to go above and beyond, but that is just my humble opinion. I really feel for people who are fans of Kim and who are fans of maybe even other celebrities. It's not just Kim Kardashian. You see your favorite celebrities and maybe you see them pick apart their body, and then you also feel like, okay, so what's wrong with me if this big celebrity who is gorgeous and endlessly attractive is picking apart their body? The third thing that I want to mention and point out in this video is around healthy weight loss. So of course, that was Kim Kardashian's goal in the whole debacle of Kim Kardashian versus this dress, is that she wanted to rapidly lose weight, and that meant 16 pounds in 3 weeks. So all in all, that's about 5.5 pounds per week, which some of you out there may think, okay, that doesn't sound like too much. I mean, it depends on your view of things, but 5.5 pounds is actually a lot to lose in 1 week. That can happen in certain scenarios. For example, if you are a menstruator out there, you know this, you can hold on to a lot of water weight, and this is because of hormones in your body, not anything else. It's not fat gain, it's not anything else, it's literally just water gain, and then you can lose that water weight after your period ends. So hypothetically, that could look like a 5-pound loss or gain in 1 week, but that is not the norm. Again, that is mostly water weight. A safe and healthy weight loss can look like 0.5 to 2 pounds per week at the higher end. If you have a larger amount of weight loss to lose, then you would probably be closer to the 2-pound weight loss. And if you are on the lower end, then maybe it would just be something like 0.25 or 0.5 per week. That is the average and recommended amount of weight loss, and that is because, again, if you do it too rapidly, your metabolism fights back, and it can actually be counterproductive to maintaining a healthy weight long term. And while I'm not against the pursuit of weight loss, I think it's totally up to you and what you feel is best for your own body. I think there is far too much focus on weight loss as the only measure of health that we have, when there's so many other things that come into play and determine our health. As someone who has worked as a dietitian and coach for many years at this point, I have noticed that focusing on weight loss is actually really not helpful. And the thing that we need to really hone in on when we have any type of goal, whether it be fitness, nutrition, overall mindfulness and health, even something that's totally like left field, like reading more regularly, we have to focus on habits and not the outcome. So again, I can use me as an example as a YouTuber. Focusing on getting 100,000 subscribers is an okay goal, but it's not the most productive goal. What would be the most productive goal for me would be something like making a video a week and improving it every single week, having something to measure that I can attain, that I can grasp, that I can tangibly look at as a habit. Same goes for any health, weight loss goal, fitness goal, anything like that. If someone says to me, I want to lose 10 pounds, I say, okay, tell me more about what you want to feel when you reach that goal. And oftentimes they may say something like, I want to feel confident, I want to feel energized, I want to be able to be there for my kids and have the emotional capacity to be a good mom or a good friend or a good significant other. These are all things that are not necessarily weight related, but that you can turn into habits. Focus less on the weight that you want to be at and more at the feeling that you want to attain. So energized, confident, sexy, emotionally available, happy. And then think about what actions you need to take or partake in to make that happen. So this is, again, not saying that you won't lose weight, it's just saying that you're focusing on the actions rather than the end goal. So maybe it's going on a walk, getting some vitamin D, exercising, getting more fruits or vegetables in your diet, eating more regularly throughout the day so you can normalize those hunger and fullness cues. Or maybe it's just eating out less and eating in more and having some well-rounded home-cooked meals. We talk about this a lot in the channel, but I also talk about it a ton in my nutrition/mindful eating course that I will link in the description below. Habits are something that we all could continue to work on and hone in on to meet our health and fitness goals, and even any goal that you have beyond that. I can't emphasize it enough. You need to focus on habits. And my last kind of bit of commentary on this whole Kim Kardashian weight loss debacle is kind of a two-pronged comment. I think that we need to humanize and give some compassion to the celebrities that we see out there. Sometimes I know, trust me, I'm guilty of it too. It can be so easy to kind of see them as like animals in a zoo and we're just able to comment on every single thing that happens to them. They are humans too, and they have very, very oftentimes unrealistic expectations that are bestowed upon them at a very young age. I watch a lot of YouTube channels on child stars, and oh my God, I just can't tell you how fascinating it is, but also terrifying, because I can't imagine having my own kid or, myself in that position at such a young age and having all of these ridiculous expectations at a young age. It can be traumatizing. So oftentimes I think people like Kim Kardashian may not even recognize what they're doing, and that by no means does not mean that we dismiss it or that Kim Kardashian should have no accountability for her actions. I absolutely think she does. I just want to throw that out there as kind of like a devil's advocate to this whole situation, because I think sometimes we can forget that celebrities are people too, and they make mistakes, and that sometimes they don't realize how triggering their behavior can be, and they have their own traumas that they are working through themselves. Now, on the other bit of that argument, I think we need to be really, really mindful of ourselves and what we can control in these types of situations. So when you are looking at a celebrity that is in your Instagram feed or on your TV or in your favorite show, and they do something that is questionable like this, I think we have to be our own best advocate and try to recognize these red flag behaviors and not normalize them. So as I was doing research for this video and looking through some of the articles from BuzzFeed and other different news outlets, People Magazine, stuff like that, I noticed that there was a couple of articles that were not really seeing this as a big deal. And then of course in my own Instagram feed, it was blowing up with other dietitians that I follow who were really, really upset by everything that happened, understandably so. But it just amazed me that some of the articles that I read were just so chill and so this is totally normal about what happened and this rapid weight loss that she kind of seemingly was promoting in her own Instagram feed or celebrity feed, whatever social media feed she has. So I think we can't really expect media outlets to be our best friends, unfortunately. And a lot of times, again, we're gonna bestow some grace on the media outlets too. A lot of them are not trained in trauma awareness or eating disorder awareness or eating disorder informed language, and that can be damaging in itself when we see media outlets who are normalizing this kind of behavior and then we internalize that and normalize it ourselves. So be your own best advocate. If you see something that is questionable or red flaggy, and maybe it's by a celebrity that you follow on Instagram, unfollow them. Protect yourself and protect your own inner peace, because trust me, you know, algorithms and stuff, they ain't gonna do that for you. All right, if you want to learn more about how to have a healthy diet and a healthier relationship with food without extremes like this video portrayed, then check out the description box where I share my Mindful Muscles Academy. It is a full course and accountability group where I teach you mindful eating strategies for a fit and active lifestyle. And we also talk about the habit hacking and healthy habit forming that I mentioned in this video too. So I think you're gonna love it. Check that out. And you can also check other free guides in the description. And if you enjoy this video, definitely hit subscribe so you can follow all my future videos I post every week. And if you want to continue chatting with me today, then check out this video right here.